Hello students, welcome back to my channel. In our last lecture, we were discussing about standard 10 social science subject map work, and we were completed about the bird sanctuary and national park and wildlife sanctuary. Now today we will discuss about the various crops. Okay, now be careful, students. Crops can be asked by two ways, either directly like this way, whatever the example of given in uh, this textbook directly from that, or else it can be asked from the paragraph. Like for example, uh, say maize paragraph is given, and in paragraph it is given that maize is produced in Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab. So from paragraph also it can be asked. So what we do is, we will learn today some of the specimen of this textbook map, and in the last part of map I will go for some of the paragraph related items which can be pointed out into map. So right now we have to do the map work for the crops, that is paddy and wheat. Okay, so paddy, you can able to see here the vertical lines are there, and these vertical lines are over here, and these are the states Orissa. So we'll point out. Okay, so the first item is region grows paddy. Okay, and here in Orissa we'll point out that. Okay, so you can point out a region. Sometimes in exam they ask that point out Orissa as a uh, growing state of paddy, means point out the parts of Orissa where the farmer grows paddy. Like that also it is possible. Now after talking about paddy, the next given in textbook, that is wheat. Now you can see some parts of Maharashtra and some part of Gujarat, okay, and the part of Punjab. So we'll go with that. We'll go with Gujarat and Punjab, some of the parts. So here we go with. You can write produce also. Here you can write paddy. Here you can write wheat. Okay. You can point out some part of Maharashtra also. Okay, I just go for one example each. Okay. I think so I already told you. Again I repeat the announcement in the lecture also, that these are the page number you need to prepare in map work from textbook, and you have to submit on 15th as a part of your subject enrichment activity. I am keeping this in front of the screen so that you can note down properly, and in my all the parts of map lecture I will repeat this again and again. Now after these two crops, next it is given in textbook about here it is given about 3 crops, that is jute, sugarcane and cotton. We start with cotton first, and the area that is Gujarat. So here I go for the third crop. I can put alphabet C. Okay. You can point out in Gujarat. So this is cotton, one state. Okay. Then sugarcane. Now you can able to see sugarcane is available in some of the area of Uttar Pradesh. You can able to see this. Okay, some part of Maharashtra. Okay, some part of Tamil Nadu. So we'll point out that we'll go for Uttar Pradesh. Okay, some of the region of Uttar Pradesh we will go with sugarcane. I have a lack of space, so I put UP. In exam you have to write Uttar Pradesh only, and here we can point out sugarcane. Okay, and you can put an arrow and you can write. Okay. So this is your another crop. Then we have a jute. Now jute is available in this part, means some part of Orissa. See where my pencil is moving. Some part of Orissa, then whole West Bengal, and then it goes to the some part of Mizoram, and then Assam. Okay, so here we go for West Bengal. Okay, and this will go with West Bengal. Okay, so one area of your textbook maps are mentioned here. I already told you this, you have to copy into another map so that you can practice along with. Now after discussing about the crops, as I told you, the crops are divided in my lecture into 2 parts. First we prepare from textbook, and second we prepare from this paragraph. But from paragraph I will discuss in a separate video, okay, where you can point out. Okay, and I'll put one map in front of you. You can pause it and you can copy, so you can able to point out several areas of other crops. Okay, now after that we will go with minerals related things, textile industries and all. So let's go with that. On your textbook on page number 105, examples are given of the various textile industries. Let us point out that first. Here we have some of the textiles available. So we'll prepare that first. Now first we go for cotton textile. Okay, the symbol is circle. Okay, now cotton textile available, like for example, you can see here cotton textile available in Ahmedabad, Rajkot, Porbandar, Pune, Aurangabad, Jalgaon, Wardha, okay, Coimbatore, Madurai. See, these are the places. Now, so it can be asked in exam by two ways. Either point out a center of cotton textile and then they say Ahmedabad. For Ahmedabad, there are two ways it can ask, like Denim City of Gujarat, Manchester of India. These are the questions asked related to Ahmedabad. We will point out three places, okay, as a cotton textile industry. As a cotton textile industry. I'll point out three places in three different directions. One is Coimbatore, you can see here, Coimbatore, so I'll point out that. Second is Ahmedabad. And third is Muradabad. Okay. Now in your map you have to copy everything, so there is no doubt about that. Ahmedabad, then Muradabad and Coimbatore. Then after cotton textile we have a woolen textile. Now woolen textile is available in Ahmedabad also. We want to point out some other. Okay, so we'll go for the second one is woolen textile. And woolen textile available in Ludhiana, then you can go with something difficult, Mirzapur. And in south we go for Bengaluru. Bengaluru is for silk textile also. So term by term we go with. The first we have to observe, that is Ludhiana here. So we'll point out Ludhiana. Then here we have Mirzapur, and then here we have Bengaluru. Okay, then the third is silk textile. Then silk textile industries are available majority in southern side. Okay, so here in south side we have Mysuru. Okay, Mysuru. Okay, that is here. Mysuru. Then we have in Karnataka only Belgaum. Then in top Anantnag in Jammu and Kashmir area. Anantnag. Okay, so this is the way I have you have to point out. As I already told you, this you have to copy into another map so you can practice of all. Again and again I am clarifying, we are dividing map work into various parts, but in last part we will discuss those items which are not in this kind of map, but it is in paragraph. So from paragraph how to do that I will explain in my last part. Okay, now after this industry, textile industry, we go for iron and steel plant. Now iron and steel plant, you can point out. Now majority iron and steel plants are available in Bihar and Jharkhand. Okay, so we'll go with that. Okay. We put a star and we write here iron and steel plant. Okay, iron and steel plant, but available at which places? Okay, in Chhattisgarh we point out at Bhillai. In Gujarat we point out at Hajira. In Tamil Nadu we point out at Salim. Then Orissa we point out at Rourkela. Then in Bihar we point out at Bokaro. And in Jharkhand, Jamshedpur, which is important, can be asked in this exam, very important. So now here you can prepare the names. Okay, and the names are Hajira, Bhillai, Salem, Jamshedpur, Rourkela, Bokaro. Okay, So these are the places where you can able to find out iron and steel plant. This is a practice. Okay, you have to copy all in your map. Okay. Then after that, majority points of textbook map I teach you how to point out. You have to remember all, each and every map, these kind of you have to remember. And in next part of map work, I will teach you one center or two center of paragraph. Like for example, it is mentioned paper industry. Now paper industry textbook, this kind of map is not given. So how to do that? That I will explain you in my next lecture. Okay, so that is very important because it's not given in the textbook. So I will use some other references for you for understand and remember these paragraph related items, how to point out them in the map. Okay, so we will conclude over here. If you have a doubt, you can ask me in comment section. Okay, till then, please take care of yourself, students. Thank you. God bless you.